Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis Media once again. Welcome back to another video game review, and this time it is going to be on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And no, fortunately not this Modern Warfare, because one, I already reviewed it, and second, I didn't say four. Nah, I'm talking about the very newest Call of Duty that is also called Call of Duty Modern Warfare, minus the 4. Now, before I get into it, let me just clear this out for you guys, okay? I'm only reviewing the single player campaign. I haven't played the multiplayer because I don't really come to Call of Duty games for multiplayer. That's why I never played Call of Duty Black Ops 4, because there was no single player campaign for that. And for a game that mostly involves a single multiplayer, I rented the game. I didn't buy it. So, anyways, let's get into the story. The story, nothing about the multiplayer. I know nothing about it. All I know is that it's multiplayer. In the single player campaign, Captain Price and the SAS partner with the CIA and the Urzikshtani Liberation Force to retrieve stolen chemical weapons. The fight takes you from London to the Middle East and beyond as this joint task force battles to stop a global war. Now, from what I've heard, I think the game was banned in Russia because, there's a lot of controversy involving I mean, do you know how, the bank or the flight scene from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was? Yeah, it's kind of like that, and I don't really want to get into that. But in terms of, so yeah, like I said before, I go into Call of Duty for single player campaigns. Once in a while, I will do multiplayer, but I'm not really a multiplayer guy. I do enjoy a lot of Overwatch, and I play a lot of Splatoon. It's kind of one of my guilty pleasures. I love playing Splatoon, because I'm a big Nintendo guy, as you probably couldn't tell. But I really enjoy single player experiences because it doesn't involve connecting to internet. You can actually be intrigued by stuff, and there's no arguing online if you die and say it's somebody's fault. So, anyways, in this, you could probably tell why I rented it and not bought it. Also, I don't really have a subscription to play online on my PlayStation. I rented this on PlayStation. But in terms of its single player campaign, it's great that they returned because I really enjoyed the single player campaign. It's around like 5 to 6 hours long, so if it was just that, I wouldn't say it's entirely worth the full price. Maybe if you got maybe at Black Friday if you were just there for the single player campaign. But there was a lot going for it. I had a lot of fun with it. It is very dark and it is very tense, and it might leave you with some emotional stuff going on because it can get very dark very quick. Because seriously, when you're in battle, there's always civilians on the other side, so you really got to be careful not to shoot the civilians because that's what makes it a lot more tense, and that's what I really appreciate about it. Also, there are some pretty cool levels. There's this one part where I have to escort a woman out of a place. You have these bunch of cameras, and you can tell her which area to go and make sure that she is safe. But if you go at the wrong time, she gets killed. And I'm not really one for escort missions, but it's not really an escort mission. It's more of a stealth mission. And there was also this part in the game. Probably my favorite aspect was these two kids, the two younger versions of these two main characters in the game. I really like their story, but as for their adult parts, they're kind of cliched and not really that memorable. But I really enjoyed their child aspect. You play as a child who can't really use weapons, but later on she escapes with her brother. I really enjoyed that aspect a lot. And of course, like I mentioned before, the game runs really well. Although I did run into a pretty funny bug. I actually recorded it. It's right over here somewhere. But like I said before, it is pretty short. And in terms of other characters, voice acting is really top notch. The facial animations, and oh my god, I can't believe I left my air conditioner on. Now, anyways, in terms of all that, the game, in terms of its ending, it does lead up for some more content. I think there's going to be more content for the single player campaign, another part to it, in the near future. If that's the case, then I don't know. I might buy the game when it goes on sale, maybe, or unless if I get a subscription, then I could play the multiplayer. But like I said, I don't come into Call of Duty for multiplayer. I come into it for a single player campaign, and I enjoyed the single player campaign. It looks really well, runs really nice. I had a lot of fun with it. There are some creative levels, so yeah. Unfortunately, the good thing is it's not a reboot or remake to this game right here. No, it's still its own thing. It's just called Modern Warfare for some reason. Not like, I don't know, Super Warfare, but there's no jetpacks in it like there was in Advanced Warfare, which was kind of. I like how it got more into the war route, kind of like Call of Duty World War II did. I never actually played that one, but yeah, so you can see I'm not really the biggest Call of Duty guy, but uh, like I said before, all in all, it was a fun single player campaign experience, but it could have definitely been longer. But I can see why it isn't as long because multiplayer. I'm just gonna give my rating for the campaign before I keep repeating myself. So of course, this isn't gonna be my score for the overall game. This is just gonna be for the campaign. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Although Gears 5, I only played the single player campaign for that too, but that was a lot lengthier, and they had the same characters for the campaign and stuff like that, so that's kind of different. But I do enjoy the campaign for that game definitely more than this, even though I gave that 4 out of 5 as well. But all in all, this single player campaign experience was a fun experience, and but I can't really say I entirely recommend the game because I would say if it's like, I don't know, $30 maybe, then I would say it's worth it just for the single player experience. But for the full experience, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.